I'm Betty Kratz, and I'm coming to you from Houston, Texas. It's been a long week, and it's time for dessert videos to be made. Hey Philadelphia, I'm coming at you with a new version of my Pickin cake. I'm going to start this with a different twist. I always make my cake that I put at the bottom of this, but this time I went to the freezer section just to speed up time for all of our real women of Philly. We have long schedules, long days, and there's so much to do in one day. A little help never hurts. I took my frozen pound cake, popped it in a microwavable dish. 60 seconds will take care of the entire cake, taking it ready to go. This is where we get started. I know most of you have a wonderful potato masher, and it's not just for potatoes. It's going to hit this pound cake today. We're not angry. It's just part of the recipe. So let's get smashing. I took my wonderful pound cake and I smashed it. Yes, I did. If this is going to be the base of our cake, I'm going to smash this completely so it's into pieces, and it'll be at the bottom base. In the mixer I have 2 French vanilla pudding mixes, 4 cups of milk. I have my 8-ounce cream cheese packet that I'm about to add, and stand by with that 5th cup of milk because as this thickens, we're going to thin it down with that 5th cup. Now we've got our prep stuff kind of done. We've smashed a cake, opened some pineapple, prepared some pudding, and then we have some coconut. Today I've decided to build my cake in my cake dome. I've inverted the bottom and placed the dome in the pedestal so that I can build layers so that you can see how pretty this cake could be as well. Sometimes I make this cake in a foil pan that's disposable that I can take to wherever I'm going, and I don't have to worry about cleanup or returning to get my dish later on. We're going to start with the bottom layer, which will be cake, the pound cake we smashed. We're going to place that all around the bottom to make sure it's evenly distributed and there's no giant lumps all in one spot. We're going to just put this in. This is a lovely yellow pound cake we just smashed with the potato smasher. And see, that brings a nice lovely color to the bottom base already. On top of this, we're going to add a 20-ounce can of pineapple. I'm going to place that right in the center, and then I'm going to just spread it all around. Just turn a little bit and make it all nice and pretty. I prefer the crushed pineapple. It has a little more liquid that soaks into our cake. And we don't want to miss any of that. Now we're ready for our pudding. The Philadelphia cream cheese added to this pudding mix makes it really, really rich and yummy. And I'm going to put all this right on top, smoothing it all around. When you do the 4 cups of milk with the 2 pudding packets, you will really notice that that 5th cup will come into play when you add your cream cheese to it. It will thicken to a really, a much thicker consistency than normal regular pudding would be. So that 5th cup is rather important. So we have this nice lovely layer here. The next step is our whipped topping. Make sure it is thawed out. It's very important. I've tried this many times using one and found out it was frozen in the center. So this is really nice and thawed. And we're going to put that right on the top and make sure this gets even as well. The next step I have is coconut. This is just regular shredded coconut. I have about a cup. You can use as much or as little as you like. It's your preference, and we're just going to sprinkle this coconut right on the top. I have about a 1.5 cups to 2 cups in this particular dish. But like I said, it's your own preference. I've had a couple of friends that were not coconut fans, and they would pick off the top in order to eat this cake. Now that's a testament to a cake. I have some pecans that were whole, and all I did was run them through a processor just to make some little pieces, and we're going to put this on the top as well. This is super easy. It's as much or as little as you like, and I'm a big pecan fan. Or a pecan fan. Sorry, it's pecan. I'm in Texas. And I'm just going to make this nice and pretty all the way around these edges. My nephews heard that this was going to be one of my recipes for Philadelphia cream cheese, And it's a good thing this is not in the morning time and they have school tomorrow, because they'd be knocking down the door. I think we're set. This is it. That's that simple. We're going to take and put this in the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes so that all of the jiggly will set, and then we're going to eat. Hey, remember that cake we smashed? That wonderful pound cake we smashed? Put some pineapple, some pudding, some whipped topping, coconut and pecans on? Well, it sat in the fridge for 30 minutes. I'm going to enjoy this because there's Philadelphia cream cheese right in that pudding to make this pea pickin cake pop. A nice chunk of pineapple right in the center of that bite. Every time. This cake is a hit, and I hope you enjoy it and share with all your friends.